Hey, wrestling fans and F and True followers. Brian Crazy here, F and True Wrestling, back at you with TNA Lockdown predictions. TNA Lockdown is this Sunday live on pay-per-view. But for the first match that you will not see live on pay-per-view, it is a dark match. If you guys don't know, dark matches are shown for the crowd. Sometimes they might be included in the, pre-show. I honestly don't know of this one. But we will see Anarchia go against Brother Devon. And the way I look at this one, either we're going to see Brother Devon beat Anarchia in a squash match, we're going to see there's some good wrestling out of both of these guys, or we're going to see Mexican America get involved, and we're going to see Anarchia pick up the win over Devon. Can kind of go three ways as I see this match. As it being not on the card, they might not put that much into it, and it might just be a plain, squash match or a plain technical wrestling match. Next, we're going to go into an escape match. We're going to see the Amazing Red versus Brian Kendrick versus Chris Sabin versus Jay Lethal versus Jeremy Buck versus Max Buck versus Robbie E. and versus Suicide. Which, if you guys don't know, Christopher Daniels is also playing the part of Suicide while he's playing his Daniels role on television. Now he is pulling double duty, which is, a lot to ask from a superstar, but they're a little shorthanded these days. I don't know. I really want to see someone break out of this match and really showcase the X Division and showcase that this is what the X Division means and this is what the champion of it means. I think the division's gotten a little stale in recent months, and I think that's why they switched Victory Road and Destination X, so they could build up Destination X and the X Division before the X Division's biggest event of the year, which I think was a very smart choice on TNA's part. So in this match, I just want to see someone fresh. I wouldn't mind seeing one of the Buck brothers. I wouldn't mind seeing Robbie E. Even though he had the championship last year, it was only a short time. I've seen him perform in person, and he is a phenomenal talent. I would also like to see Brian Kendrick. He's been regulated to the backstage role as of late, so I would really like to see him showcase some of his talent that he has. Amazing Red, another phenomenal athlete. Don't get to see him too much on television. For our next match, we will have a four-way tornado tag in a steel cage. We will see Inc. go against OJ and EY, Eric Young and Orlando Jordan. Also go against Crimson and Scott Steiner. Go against British Invasion, Douglas Williams and Brutus Magnus, who has been renamed Magnus as of late. I don't know. I like British Invasion. I like Scott Steiner, and I like the team of Scott Steiner and Crimson. I think they've been very good. Eric Young and Orlando Jordan, you can't lie. They're funny as hell. And plus, Orlando Jordan is a good wrestler. Put the gimmick aside. He is a good wrestler. Eric Young is a good wrestler. And then Inc., phenomenal talent, but with Shannon Moore's little mean streak, I think he's going to end up costing them. Really, if he does not, put his stuff together, if he does not work as a cohesive unit with Jesse Neal, Shannon Moore is going to end up costing them their opportunity here to win this contest. British Invasion seasoned team going in. You got Eric Young and Orlando Jordan, who have been teaming since last year. They're pretty seasoned going into this. Crimson Scott Steiner is a newer team. Inc. has been teaming since last year. But if they do not focus on, the core principles of winning the match and not worrying about their ego, it's going to go right out the door for them. So next, we're going to see Matt Morgan and Hernandez. This feud has been building since last year when they were tag team champions together, and Matt Morgan ended up churning on him. You know what? Hernandez has become such just an intolerable dick as of late. I mean, I always was behind Big Super Mex, but Matt Morgan beat the crap out of him. Matt Morgan is my pick. Then we will see the Lethal Lockdown match. We will see Ric Flair, Abyss, Bully Ray, and Matt Hardy go against James Storm, Kazarian, Robert Roode, and Christopher Daniels. To be honest, I was really excited about this Immortal storyline off the beginning. When it kind of disintegrated into the multiple faction war, I do like factional conflicts like we're seeing, but Immortal's just grown to be such a large force of mid-card jobbers. It's not even, we don't even have any large, big name stays. I mean, you got Hogan and you got Flair. And then you got the security guys, which I did find out that Gunner actually was a former NWA national heavyweight champion, not the world heavyweight champion, but national heavyweight champion. And, I mean, they've got some decent talent. And, I mean, okay, you bring in some new guys to the group. I understand. That's how you build talent. But it's just such an odd combination. You got Abyss and Bully Ray and Freak Rob Terry, and then you got Matt Hardy. And, I mean, it's an odd combination of talent. I think they're making it work for what they have. But I think if they could have had different names in there, I think that would have been the goal. And I think a reformation in the main event Mafia would have been the ultimate goal for, Crimson, Scott Steiner, and Angle. But obviously Angle's booked on the match with Jarrett for later on in the night. So for this match, I'm kind of hoping to see Fortune win. But even without AJ, Fortune feels like it's starting to get a little stale. I know Kazarian and Beer Money are doing their best to lead, the charge. And Daniels is doing a good job stepping in. Don't get me wrong, but, I mean, Ric Flair and Abyss, that's some good talent right there. It's not that I don't like Bully Ray. I just don't like his current persona, I guess is the better way to put it. And Matt Hardy, I've always been behind Matt Hardy. I always liked the underdog. And, I've cheered for the underdog my whole life. And, I don't know. Could go either way. Heels versus faces. I don't know. Just want to see a good fight. Then we'll see Samoa Joe go against D'Angelo De Niro. I hope Pope stops with the bullshit, honestly, and just fights. And I want to see him fight because I know the Pope can probably win, even though I am a big Joe mark. I'm not going to lie. Samoa Joe was one of the reasons I started watching TNA. When you hear that music hit, you know it's on. Needs to jump the Green Hornet. Sidekick guy, I don't really know where that's going. Drop the gimmicks, drop all the BS, fight. Let's end this. Then we're going to see Mickey go against Madison Rayne, who is the reigning TNA Knockouts champion. To be honest, either Mickey's going to lose her hair or she's going to become champion. I don't think they're going to let Mickey lose her hair, so I see her becoming champion. But to be honest, I think they built this for a long time. Madison's carried the Knockouts division for quite some time. I think it's Mickey's time to shine. Then we will see Jeff Jarrett go against Kurt Angle. I have a feeling this is when we're going to see the pay-per-view turn real hardcore, real bloody, real quick. I think Angle's got a lot of bent-up aggression. I know he's going out there as a professional, but that's the man that took his wife, and I don't blame him. And I think we're going to see probably the most brutal match of the night. I think this one will steal the show. Jeff Jarrett's a phenomenal athlete. I've watched him since I was young. Same with Kurt Angle. I remember when he first debuted in the WWF at the time. Phenomenal athlete. Always been behind him. I'm going to see a good brawl here. Then we're going to go into the main event. Three-way steel cage match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. We will see Sting go against Mr. Anderson, go against RVD. RVD has kind of been leaning towards joining Immortal. I don't know if this is just so he can further his position within the company. He seemed really conflicted as of late. Mr. Anderson almost looked like he was going to join Immortal, but then he turned his back on them when they were kind of celebrating him with him in the ring. For this match, I have always been a big Sting fan. I think Sting coming back has really, filled the void kind of left by Jeff Hardy. I mean, that void wasn't there when Sting came back, but, coincidentally things happened, and he ended up filling the void quite well. So we see, like I said, we see Sting, Rob Van Dam, and Anderson go for the title in a cage. I have a feeling it's going to be very physical between RVD and Anderson. And I don't know. I would like any of these men to win. We got a whole bunch of good, they're pretty much all faces. We don't really got any heels in here. I mean, Anderson's kind of a tweener, and RVD's been kind of a tweener. If RVD joins Immortal to win the title, then that's, the heel turn RVD has been looking to take for years. For this match, could go any way. I would probably rather see Sting or Anderson, to be honest. It's not that I don't like RVD, I just don't like the idea of him joining Immortal. So guys, that's all I got for right now. These were my Lockdown predictions, kind of just a review of the card, and I discussed what I would like to see in each match. You guys drop some comments so I can find out what you would like to see. I will catch you guys later, and have a great afternoon.